Alright, now over the course of the summer, every single day, every time I woke up, my mouth felt like the bald guy from Wii Sports Boxing would just sucker punch me in the face every single morning. Now, if you never had the joy of having wisdom tooth pain before, then you don't know what hell on earth is. Now, it didn't matter what dentist's office I went to, it didn't feel like I was reading dental paperwork after each exam. It felt more so like I was reading homicide charges. Yeah, is this recommended dental work or is it Jeffrey Dahmer's rap sheet? This all looks like Jeffrey Dahmer's rap sheet to me. But it didn't matter because pretty much every dentist's office told me the same thing. My top wisdom teeth were causing some pressure and crowding around my mouth, but not nearly as bad as my bottom wisdom teeth. My bottom wisdom teeth here are gangbanging meth heads. They're coming in sideways. They've never erupted. The two bottom teeth are the main reason I feel like Matt from Wii Sports Boxing is just stone cold stunnering my ass every single day. Hell, in my early days of waking up with wisdom tooth pain, my mom would always be like, "You have such a big mouth, both figuratively and literally. You don't need to get your wisdom teeth pulled." Yeah, apparently not big enough to keep 4 extra teeth in my head, but I ended up putting up with that for like 3, almost 4 years. But right at the beginning of the summer, I just got sick of dealing with it. So I finally quit lollygagging and scheduled an appointment to get my wisdom teeth taken out. So the night before the procedure rolls around, I pull up to my grandma's house, take a shower, and then head right to bed. You know, not totally anxious about what is to come or anything like that. Alright, now the day of the procedure rolls around, and I'm eating like an NFL football player because God knows I won't be able to for the next few days to a week. Now, fortunately, I only had to work half a day. So I brush and floss my teeth, change my clothes, and I'm ready to leave. I pull up to my grandma's house again, and she's driving me to this dentist's office like I'm a little kid on the first day of school. She knows I'm more nervous than all hell. So I've just checked in with the receptionist, and my grandma's trying to talk to me, trying to take my mind off of this poop-inducing anxiety I have. Once you have 4 less teeth in your head, you'll notice that your teeth start to shift back to where they were before. Is that so? That sounds like complete and utter bullshit. Finally, about 30 minutes later, this Eastern European lady greets me, and she's one of the people who is going to be doing my surgery. "Why, hello, ma'am. How are you doing this afternoon?" I'm totally not nervous or anything. "Oh, it's okay to be nervous. Let me take you back over here." I probably butchered that shitty-ass Eastern European accent 6 ways to Sunday, but you know what? We'll stick with it. So Miss Eastern European leads me back to the operating room, and she's like, "Let me know if you have any questions or concerns before the procedure." And then that's when I finally get numbed up, and I'm still under the impression that I should be put under because, well, that's what I thought was going to happen in the first place. So now I really start to freak out like I just got out of a methamphetamine high. My grandma gets called back to the operating room and she tries to console me again. And that's when I remember that the reason I turned down being sedated was because the sedation was going to be $1,200 extra. So now the plan was going to be I get another dose of Novocaine, the ladies take 1 tooth out, and then as long as I feel nothing but lots and lots of pressure, no pain whatsoever, then everything is all right in the world. "Okay, we just took out the first tooth. Go ahead and check your phone and then we can go from there." See, that was not so bad. Do you feel a little better now? Yeah, I do feel a little better, but I probably got like 2 turds in my britches. Oh, I see you got your music on your phone. What kind of music do you like? Do you guys have Nirvana or Linkin Park? Yeah, let me go ahead and turn that on for you, and then we can move on to the rest of your teeth, okay? Now, if you've never heard the sound of a tooth being crushed at the bone and being pulled out at the root, well, it's quite the experience to say the absolute least. It pretty much sounds like a tree splitting apart, and when you hear that coming from the inside of your mouth, it is something that you will never forget for the rest of your life. Now, 2 hours and $1,300 later, I'm left with a bloody, swollen face, a god awful traumatic experience, and very little rest that I could get for the life of me. Now, I got to watch a couple movies with my grandma, including Mean Girls. Now, the rest of my family comes over to see me, and my mom's like, "Oh my god, she's alive! Hallelujah!" Now, I know I was ringing your phone off the hook, but at least I got to see her for myself. Now, my baby brother, and yes, I said baby brother, that is how tall he is. He passed me up about 6 months ago or so. He's like, "Man, you look pissed the hell off." I'm like, "Well, dude, I just got 4 teeth pulled out of my head. How happy could I be?" So, I guess the moral of the story here, boys and girls, is if your wisdom teeth are giving you a bunch of trouble, quit lollygagging and get your wisdom teeth pulled. Because you might get lucky like me and not have to take the Vicodin. You might not get the dry socket, whatever that is. And be sure you're staying awake for the procedure because who knows, you might need to give yourself that confidence boost like you're giving Matt from Wii Sports Boxing the business yourself. The end.